Very good evening to everyone, and welcome to this next in our Music Revival live stream series. This is Christopher Duigan coming to you from my home in KwaZulu-Natal on the 25th of Wednesday, the 25th of January 2023. So this is our live stream number 245 and our piano hour selection this evening on Wednesday, a selection of popular music and classics, and hopefully a very enjoyable selection of music for you. I hope you can join me for the next hour for this selection, which I'm going to be playing a rather classically steeped program, you might say, varying on that side, because on Saturday stream on Saturday night, which is traditionally a classic program, I am going to be playing the current program which I'm working on, which are for my live concerts, which is the music of South America, and that has a very large component of Brazilian and Argentine tango and popular song. So seeing as that classical program on Saturday is going to become a bit of a popular mix, I thought, well, we needed to balance it and have a similar combination with some more classical music on the Wednesday program. So my main work this evening, I'm going to be playing for you a complete suite by J.S. Bach, the French Suite number 6, a very beautiful piece. I hope you're going to enjoy that later on. But first of all, I'm going to start off with a little bit of a nod towards Saturday's program, a little bit of foretaste. Two pieces that I'm not playing in Saturday's program, but I could have been. Astor Piazzolla tango called Extasis, and a piece by Ernesto Nazareth, Brazilian composer of Macis and Choro. This very interesting combination of styles for the Brazilian tango. And after that, I'll be introducing some Chopin, selection of Chopin, the Bach after that, and then ending off this evening with some music by Schumann, some more South American up-tempo numbers, and one of my own compositions called Soledad. But this is Astor Piazzolla and Extasis, followed by Garoto by Ernesto Nazareth. We're ready. That was, to start off this evening selection, music by Astor Piazzolla, his tango Extasis, and followed by a number by Ernesto Nazareth called Garoto. Leon's helping me on the controls. Leon, could I ask you, I see that humidifier is coming on. Just under the fan, if you pick the fan up, it's a button on the left to turn the humidifier off. That's making quite a racket. And of course, someone who's needing no humidity whatsoever is the little Lucy. Here's little Luce. Hello, Luce. Left-hand red button on the far left. It'll eventually go off if you... Is it on the... It should eventually go off. Hello, Luce. Yes, Lisa, yes, it's very humid. No, it's not humid because of the dehumidifier. Apparently, that's the thing. How's little Luce doing this evening? Yes, little Luce is doing absolutely fine. Thanks. Yeah. Nice to see you, Lucy. Yes, you're struggling. Now, it's been very, very, very hot on the last few days. In fact, it's been 36, 37, 40 degrees. Some people were measuring in this part of the world yesterday. And it's been like this for over a week. It's really been quite an excruciating experience, even though some of us have air conditioning sometimes. But little Lucy, of course, who's got a big furry coat, has been struggling with it. Yes, Lucy. But you're feeling much better that it's cooler today. And someone else is coming to say, yes, hello. Yeah, so the Wendy Pop coming to say hello to everybody. Hello, Wendy Pop. Yes, you're here. Wendy Pop's fine. Now, Wendy Pop's fine because Wendy Pop's got a shorter coat and likes to get into the pool occasionally. Yes, Wendy Pop gets very excited. She just jumps in. So I'm going to carry on with a selection of Chopin's music, this contrast of classical and popular music that I'm playing with this evening. Some Chopin pieces that I don't play very often, but I think they're very beautiful. I hope you're going to enjoy them. I'm going to start off with the Impromptu number 1. Now, I've often played the Fantasy Impromptu. This idea of impromptu being a piece of music that is very spontaneous and that has a certain effervescence to it, almost as though Chopin or the pianist is making it up as it comes. Chopin wrote 3 of these impromptus, and this is the first one. It's a very charming, a very whizzing around in circles kind of piece of music. The second piece, a beautiful Mazurka, one of these Polish dances. This is the Mazurka in D major, which has great excitement and enthusiasm. Beautiful Nocturne in E minor, opus 72. So this is from the compositions that were published after Chopin's death. And then I end off with the selection of 4 with the very famous Waltz in C sharp minor. selection there of 4 lesser often played Chopin pieces, especially in my repertoire. Started off with the Impromptu number 1, the Mazurka opus 33 in D major, the Nocturne in E minor opus 72, and then also ending off with the very celebrated and very popular Waltz in C sharp minor. Yes, Lucy, I know you like that selection too. So it brings me to another selection of music, and this is going to be 8 short pieces which together make up the entire suite, the French suite number 6 of J.S. Bach. These pieces, as I said 2 weeks ago, I played one of these suites, the German suites or partitas, and it's such unique music, it's such beautiful music. Bach's music has such incredible clarity and wonder to it. And these French suites are slighter than the partitas. They're a little bit shorter in terms of the length of each dance, but there's also a great sense of refinement and invention about it. They just somehow, I think, conceived on a much lighter and a much smaller scale. So again, just to recap, the idea behind these pieces is that there's a selection, a suite, a number of short dances, not music to be danced to, but music that was inspired by the court dances, perhaps of the time or previous, that each of these dances has a different rhythm and a different tempo. So for instance, again, the first dance, the Allemande, very moderate. The second one, the Courante, very quick. The Sarabande, very slow. And then Bach inserts a number of different short dances, Polonaise, Bourrée, Menuet, and then ends with the famous rollicking Gigue. Dance of English or Irish origin with this great sense of excitement and exuberance to end. So the piece as a whole, it's about 15 minutes long. These 8 short dances each have a unique little character, a unique world of their own, but together they make up a contrasted entirety, a section, a suite, like a suite of rooms, a hotel suite. It's a number of different rooms, different functions, different purpose. Together they add up to a unit as an entirety, and that's really, I think, how to conceive it or how to listen to it. They are bound through the fact that they all use the same key. In this case, it's E major, and there are certain elements that may bind one movement to another. It's very charming, very beautiful music. I hope you enjoy this. The French suite number 6 in E major. That was the French suite, the 6 of 6 French suites that J.S. Bach composed. A number of dances, 8 short dances, ending off with that rollicking Gigue. Lots of finger twisting little patterns there. I hope you enjoyed that selection, giving you a complete work of the number of different dances in Bach's style and how they add together and create this world, this unity through various elements, the use of the same key, the contrasted rhythms, and they're little elements certainly in terms of the pointing out or the focus on certain scale patterns, I think, that link from one piece to another. I'm going to end off this evening's piano hour session with 3 very contrasted pieces. I'm going to start off with the very beautiful Träumerei, or Dreaming, something that little Lucy wasn't doing a few minutes ago. Thanks, Luce, for the Bach in the middle of the Sarabande, the most delicate moment. Yes, I know, you thought she didn't like it much. Well, thanks. Maybe Leon startled you at that point. Träumerei, very beautiful moment from Scenes of Childhood or Kinderszenen by Robert Schumann. After that, I'm going to play one of my own compositions. This is a piece which I think is going to fit very well in this link leading to Saturday of South American piece of music. This is a piece of mine called Soledad, or Solitude, and it's a rather hovering, delicate, quite internal mood throughout. And then the last piece, very interesting contemporary composition by the Brazilian composer Cesar Camargo, Mariano, called Cristal, which combines Brazilian samba rhythm with a contemporary jazz sound. great, exciting piece at Cristal by the contemporary Brazilian composer, jazz composer Cesar Camargo Mariano. A really great piece that I've enjoyed playing over many years. Before that, I played one of my own compositions, Soledad, and I started off that selection of 3 with Robert Schumann's Träumerei. Here we go, Lucy. Yes, Lucy's dreaming. Lucy, what are you dreaming of? Just a nice, cool, air-conditioned bed, please, and possibly some biscuits or maybe even a little treat. Is that what you've been dreaming? Yes, Lucy. And Lucy just wants a big hugs. Always dreaming of big hugs. So that brings us to the end of this evening's session. Thank you very much, Leon, for the technical support. Great to have you back. Hope you've enjoyed this tonight's selection. So on Saturday evening, the next live stream will be on. It might actually be a recorded session of a live performance, which is happening on Friday night. If all goes well, it's going to be the first time we're going to try and record a live performance before we take the next step, which is actually to broadcast a live performance, one step at a time, baby steps as they say. But it's the same program, The Music of South America, which I'll be playing on Friday from my home studio with a live audience in the studio, and we'll be hopefully recording that and then bringing that to you as the stream on Saturday evening. Hope you've enjoyed the selection. If you are supporting us, thank you very much for your support, financial support. If you aren't and you are watching, please do consider. It really does help me along a great deal, covering the costs, number of costs involved in producing this program. But I hope you're enjoying it, and if you are enjoying it, I'm very grateful for your support if you're able. And of course, Lucy is too. Yes, Lucy is very grateful. Thank you very much for coming along. We look forward to seeing you on Saturday evening. Look after yourselves and stay well.